Hey. Woo! Hey! Hello, Zanbanani. How you doing, lovely people? Welcome back to the Brokeback Mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are well. I hope you are still standing in one piece if you are in many pieces. Let's begin and bring it back together, shall we? I like long car rides. I've said it. I like driving them. I like sitting in them. I think it's a great time to just bond and connect with people. And we're gonna basically play a game that kind of simulates that. It's a game called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. It's two people driving. I have been told by the game description there are some very explicit scenes about things like self-harm and things of that nature, so if you are delicate to that, you've been warned, I guess. Anyway, take a sip of y'all water. I personally got some tea over here because tea is life, baby. And we're just honestly just gonna jump in it. Ooh, whose eyes will you see the road through? You know what? Let's pick the chick, you know. Let's be the stereotypical gamer guy who plays as a girl. Respectfully. Your seat. Is there a way to just... Oh, it's weird sitting on this side of the car. But my stomach's been feeling off for a while and I just can't drive. And so I've handed my keys over to this stranger. A stranger? Okay. What's the worst that could happen, right? Death? Okay. I stay out the window, watching the unchanging scenery whiz by. There's an awkward silence, but I don't feel like filling it. It's too stuffy in the car. I will reach for the window control button and let the window roll open. Yeah, this is awkward. Crazy awkward. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Oh my gosh, it's what? Well, who knows? Maybe they would. Fair enough. Oh my gosh, wait, is this am I in an apocalypse? Is this like Telltale The Walking Dead? Danger edition. Okay. The slight breeze feels good against my neck. But this guy looks like he wants to say something. Oh, so guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... no, not Shelby. We'll go with Angela. Angela. I like that name. Angela. Well, nice to officially meet you, Angela. My name's... Broke C. Because we gotta have us represented somewhere, right? Broke C. Broke C. Okay. Well, that's awkward. He looked dissatisfied. How was he expecting me to react? It's not like I really care, but somehow he doesn't look very much like a Broke C. I continue staring out the window. The sky is so red. What if this guy is lying? I mean, well, I obviously gave him the name, but what if that name is always like a guaranteed lie? You know what I mean? I'm overthinking it. Normally, I like to think it was pretty, but now it's just depressing me. Bad things come out after dark. I remember that all too well. I'd rather not think about that, so I decided to break the silence after all. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh, he looks surprised. I guess I haven't been talking much since we met. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. You know, this and that. You were broke, you didn't have a job, you were just moving around. The standard procedures for the era. I've never really been set on to one thing in particular. Told you. What does that mean? That was weird. He doesn't sound like he really wants to talk about it. I wonder what his job really was. Maybe he was a trash collector. He does look kind of dirty. Ma'am, we are in a zombie apocalypse. We all look filthy. I don't know if it's fair to judge that he looks dirty, you know. I shouldn't be rude. I'm not much of a catch myself. You see? Exactly. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah. Well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Oh, because he's dead, right? Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. After that got that third DUI, his license was revoked. You know, fair enough. He used that as an excuse to never leave the house. That's awkward, man. It was just as well. Anyway, sometimes he'd leave the car somewhere and forget where. Wow, this guy needs like a tracker in it. Or one of those like fancy ones, you know, where you press the button and the car's like, beep, beep, yeah, I am. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. I'm feeling surprisingly calm about this. Like I'm on to... Ooh. It's like I'm on the outside looking in. I wonder if I'm really that callous. Maybe the apocalypse is just giving me more perspective. It's okay. The booze would have killed him. Eventually. Hey, yo. Well, now it's awkward. Pretty quiet in here, huh? It better be if we're in a zombie apocalypse. You think I want something jumping out and saying peekaboo from the backseat? Hell nah. Anyway, take a hint. Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Still. You think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon I couldn't hurt to look though. I don't know how much noise you want to be making for your radio, you know. Nothing but static, some metallic screeching. Great. Hang on a sec. Go back down. What do you hear exactly? Really be something there? Could be. I slowly rotate the knob back the other way. Wait. There it is. I think. Okay. We've gone from Walking Dead to like off-brand Star Wars jazz. Is that mariachi? Close enough, I guess. Not close enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe of all the music that could be playing, this is what we get? What am I thinking? Of course it is. Of course we're on a highway to hell in the dark, and mariachi is the only available music to us. The combination of Spanish vocals and horns on the track are completely ridiculous right now. I'm actually dying. The dulcet tones of the fabulous man are actually killing me. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this anyway? Of all the music that would be left, man. It takes me a minute to settle down, but then, wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Typical. Sure seems that way. Guess it's the ghost of the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think a zombie'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of a note? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're into baby metal these days. I don't know. I think Grateful Dead seems more adept. You know, I've always wondered this. What exactly are they great for? Exactly. Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. That ain't so bad right now. Anyway. Well, except that. He gestures towards the console 101 now, the infinite loop mariachi radio station. So, what are you into anyway? Music-wise? I really like Atlantis, Monsieur, Top 40, that sort of thing. Not like I had a lot of free time to explore my musical taste or anything. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. He doesn't have to know that I unironically like baby metal. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into Stones or Marley or something, but, well, you probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. And I'm judging you right now. No, I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Oh my! I can't keep a straight face. I lose it. Everything is just too much. He looks kind of sullen. I'm sorry, Brooksy. But not that sorry. I mean, ABBA is... It's an interesting pick, I'm not gonna lie. Not a bad pick, just... unexpected. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I managed to get these words out. After this laughing, making my stomach hurt more, damn it. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but that's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to this question. Man knows the game. He knows the game. Two questions that you will always get wrong when asked by a woman. Age, weight. Every time. Except for that one. I'm 22. What kind of reaction is that? No, whoa, you look so young or anything like that? I wonder how old Brooksy is anyway. This music's kinda similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. He purposely reaches over and shuts off the radio. Yeah, he's got a surprisingly immature side to him too. I mean, we were listening to mariachi music on repeat in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. I feel like getting a little bit annoyed is understandable. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? What? Where did all of that come from all of a sudden? Pause. I think there's actually something meaningful here to be said. Why do you have to ruin the mood like that? Well, okay. Maybe I'm just bad at communication. It's getting dark, huh? The sunset is so late this summer. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without any street lights at all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Wow. Because that's foreshadowing? It better not be. That sounds kinda morbid, but kinda fitting for the end of the world. I guess if you put it that way. It's silent again for a little while, but it doesn't last. So, you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well, because I know this man had absolutely no job being held down. He's a drifter, yeah. What do you like to do? Or what did you before everything? Like I do? I turn my eyes at the window as if I think on my life. And if you could roll up that damn window, because we do have a zombie apocalypse, madame. Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. Oh, I can... Yeah, let me save. Sorry, I hit... Oh, no. Return. Sorry, I accidentally hit a button. Anyway, I didn't really have time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. Sounds like the regular millennial life right now, to be honest with you. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. And after leading such a boring life, I ended up here. I'm probably not even gonna go out with a bang. Is that... Are you just feeling... thirsty? Fair enough. My life's going to be just dull as my life. Oh, my death will be as dull as my life, yes. I guess that'd be most people's stories. It's tough out there. Was tough. Probably tougher now. All kinds of pointlessness in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better. You know? Damn. You know those like motivational videos, you know, spend your time better. I feel like this feels like a rant that could appear on Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's just me thinking out loud. That's deep. I don't wanna come off too pretentious because honestly that's not really the way I want to play this, and also there's nothing to be gained by that. Anyway, that's actually how I feel about it too. I'm surprised that I'm actually able to relate to him. Yeah, but I guess that doesn't matter either way. Zombies don't care about whether you're a good or bad person. We're all gonna die anyway. So, what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. Wait. I used to travel a lot. Looking for work and stuff. Drifter! I suppose they call me a bit of a nomad. Did he backpack across Europe or something? Probably nothing that extravagant, to be honest with you. What does nomad mean in this context? Well, whatever. That sounds really cliche. Not really. It sort of suits you. I guess. To tell you the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to a point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Man, I feel that one as well. Yo, sometimes you just get caught in the busyness, man. You need to know what's your way to recharge, to be honest with you. That's probably the secret sauce to it all. Anyway, I used to wish for that too. I wanted to be free. I didn't want to be responsible for Dad anymore. And now I'm not. But I can't say whether that's really a good thing or not. Wishes never do come true the way you expect, huh? Monkey's paw. My stomach starts to throb painfully. I look down and press my hand against it. I hope you're not pregnant. I really hope you're not pregnant. It felt okay for a while up there, but it's acting up again. God, why did this have to happen? Still feeling nauseous? Damn, I shouldn't be so obvious about it. I don't want to cause any trouble. This might be causing even more trouble, though. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but... Anyway, I move my hand away from my stomach. It's not like the resting my hand there will make the pain go away. In a way, as long as I feel that pain, I know I'm still alive. Fair enough. That was morbid as hell. What's wrong with me? You're in a zombie apocalypse, ma'am. Kind of expected. I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. You think we should stop and rest? I glance at the fuel gauge on the dashboard, nervous. We barely have a quarter of the tank left, as it is. Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Alright, because we're running out. Braking would just waste gas. Onwards it is then. Trying to ignore my pain, I keep my eyes on the endless road stretched out ahead of us. Whoa, now it's super dark. It really hurts now. I don't think I've ever been in this much pain in my life. And that's saying a lot considering what I have to go through every month. Right. I deserve this, don't I? I shouldn't feel bad about it. I brought this on myself. Oh my gosh, she is bitten. I'm calling it now. She is bitten. And because of that, she's beginning to turn. Brought on myself. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? Why did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? From the moment I swung the baseball bat, I sealed my own fate. Oh, what? Just as I started to sink into dark thoughts, I hear Brooksy's voice. Honestly, I try not to think hard about that stuff. If I stop to wonder why my own life was worth, It's a dangerous train of thought. I'll tell you that. We're here, that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here, and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. And I am not a vegetarian. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months, I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then I couldn't ignore it anymore. And then Dad, how do I even begin to explain? I kind of feel that way actually about the Parabaruf as well, you know, because that's really how it played out. I remember I was at varsity at the time, and when it all kind of went down, it started with, you know, guys were on 5 weeks of vacation starting now, and then 5 weeks later we were starting up with regular campus work, and then after we had spent a month getting used to learning online, it was just business as usual. And then I went to the working world, and then it was just working despite it, you know? It's kind of morbid when you think of it like that. I'm 100% convinced that if a zombie apocalypse did actually break out, we actually would still keep working. And that's kind of a sad thought. Gosh. Listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but your old man, what happened? My dad? I killed him. I smacked him in the head with a baseball bat and then ran like hell. So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But but he wouldn't even let him out near liquor stores anymore. So he wandered off to another one. Just happened that the part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. Does it count as murder if you kill a zombie? Nope. Not really. I'm calling it now. Killing zombie, not the same as murdering a person. Respectfully. Does it count as murder if you never get arrested because your town's entire police force is now undead? Ooh, that's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And so am I. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. My stomach is burning with the pain now. And guilt. Because she's bitten! I stare out the window, seeing nothing but darkness. Who knows what could be lurking there? Though that hasn't changed since way before, I guess. Okay. Hey. Woo! I feel a sudden warmth on top of my hand. Hesitant at first, but then steady. Brooksy's hand envelops mine, and I feel comforted, safe. We're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. I'd be stupid to assume they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's really cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Your dad, I mean. Even if I didn't get on with him, even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard, losing someone that close to you. Wow, where do I even start? I feel like since she's gonna die soon, I feel like she deserves like a real human connection. So let's be honest. For some reason, I feel like I can be honest with Brooksy. Even though I barely know him, I trust him. Somehow. My mouth opens as all on its own and words spill out. Honestly, I feel relieved. I felt relieved when he died. And then I felt awful for feeling relieved. But I spent 7 years of my life taking care of him. And at the end of it all, I just felt free. Not that I got to enjoy that feeling of freedom for much long. For it makes me feel like a monster to admit it all to someone else. It really does. But that's the truth. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. He's right. I know that I'm only human. I'm not a monster. Not yet, anyway. I'm telling you! I called it! I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here. Like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. Damn. Brooksy, I am about to turn into a zombie. Yeah. I can't go on like this. Just keeping it to myself. Hey, Brooksy, there's something I need to tell you. I touch my stomach lightly with the palm of my hand. The searing pain reminds me that I'm no longer entirely human. Colder. I gave him my humanity when I killed my dad. I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. I didn't even hesitate. I swung that bat around as hard as I could, taking out that dad. And then he bit me in the stomach as parting gift as he crumpled to the ground. Yep. Even in death, Dad still Even in death, Dad still found some way to screw me over. Hey, stop. It's okay. I always blame Dad for Mom leaving us. He was selfish. He was an a-hole. He was this, he was that. But just look at me. I've put Brooksy's life in danger. I've lied to him since the day we met. I'm my father's daughter. But I just keep calm. Alright? Oh man, I think he's cracked the code. We don't even know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. I'm sorry. So sorry. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. For you! I'm not even sure if that was anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this. I looked down at my stomach. I might think I just imagined it. I wish I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. I wish I was dead. Wow, that's dark. Careful there. Remember things about wishes. Right, fair enough. Monkey's paw. Right. I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Fair enough. Silver lining. Retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Man, retail can be bad. Retail can be really rough, especially customer-facing retail. Wow. Worse, probably. Anyway, you should sleep. If you want to. We'll probably be on this road a while. A while, huh? Well, a rest does sound nice. I've always had to get up so early for work. I'm not used to being up this late. I'm starting to feel really sleepy. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? My mind flashes to the baseball bat still in the trunk. I won't think about that right now. Of course. And hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there, at any rate. Yeah, maybe there's even a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. Maybe I've been running ever since Mom left. I've never looked back, just kept going. It was all I could do to keep from falling apart. Brooksy and I, we've both done enough. Hey yo, don't say that. That's the kind of talking that'll get you turned. We've both gotten farther than I ever thought possible. I notice that the fuel gauge light is on, but I feel strangely at peace. I close my eyes, smiling. My conscience already starts to drift. Wherever this road goes, wherever lies at the end of it. We lived. The proof of that will remain no matter what. So for now, let's just keep going forward. Damn. Damn. That was morbidly true. And quite powerful, to be honest with you. I don't even know really which aspect to start on. Damn. I guess it can be tough sometimes, navigating life. Or maybe that's just me, but sometimes it's, you question everything that you're sort of doing, whether you're on the right track. And honestly, I think sometimes the only way you'll actually know whether you're on the right track is to keep going. And I think something I've realized this year in particular, moving to a new place, having to reestablish myself, doing new things, putting myself out there, doing this. I think, something I've had to really realize is it's okay to not be where you thought you would be. If you envisioned you would be at this point in your life and have this, whatever that looks like for you, but you're not there, I think it's okay to recognize that you're not there without beating yourself up. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. I think something I've had to really think about was, am I on the right trajectory in life? And am I on the right trajectory that I want to go? And if I am, and I'm not there yet, then that's fine. Keep there. And if I'm not, readjust. And maybe that's, some of you are feeling that way. In a similar sense, maybe some of you are realizing where you're heading and you don't want to head that way, and that's also fine. It's, my godfather, said to me, it's never too late to make us change. It's never too late to shift gears. So hopefully you are in that space. Hopefully you are either on track to where you want to be. And if you're not, I hope you have the courage to take the step to adjust to where you want to be. And if you are where you are, then please just let us know what the secret is. I'll bring you on as a video, as a guest or anything. But I think that's it for this. I've been told there's 4 endings. I might play the other ones, see if I can get there. And take it from there, but for now, that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you so much for sticking along. Remember, there's only one of you in this world, and this world needs you. So look after yourself. At least until we meet again. And try not to turn into a zombie, because that might not be an ideal situation. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao!